Hello, everybody. Welcome to Graded Point Live. This is a full house tonight. If any more people get in here, I won't be able to fit them into the little Discord thingy. Out with us, and of course, you know Xavier and Piper, and I'm nobody.
Yep, exactly.
Yep, and here on the screen.
As you can see, I have a high amount of expertise.
Yeah.
Scott Kurtz, you're lucky it wasn't you that got this.
You're next.
Who's next?
You ought to do that. Like get a image, you know, like a GIF of
MK11,
of Goldberg saying "You're next" and like, "Hey, Scott Kurtz."
Goldberg would not be able to jackhammer him.
You're right. I mean, we believe in, like, you know, impossible things, but I don't think anybody could.
There's fiction, and then there's that.
Yep.
You know, just something.
Hello, everybody in the chat. Glad everybody people starting to filter in a little bit. Starting to filter in.
Hey, it's Ansgar.
I got Ansgar in there. You know,
cool.
He's in our Discord. Like, he likes to hang out.
He's got his own projects upcoming. And he asked for some feedback, actually, if you guys want to check Twitter.
Yeah, check his Twitter.
What's his at?
At Ansgar.
Yeah, I think it's Ansgar or Odinson.
Something.
Let me check.
I'd like to take all this time to welcome everybody to Zombie Gate. It's our second Zombie Gate stream.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, this is Zombie Gate because last night we officially killed Comics Gate.
Comic book nerds are dead. Is that what happened?
We thoroughly dunked on everybody involved in Comics Gate so they can never recover.
Yep. Now it's Zombie Geek.
Yeah, and we dunked on her.
Ethan Van Sciver with your fucking Casio keyboard.
There you go. It's at.
Guys, really quick, before we go any further. It's Ansgar, ANSGART, Odinson.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Yeah.
It
Sounds like the name of some sounds like the name of some Swedish powerlifter. What the hell?
But
Ansgar, are you a Swedish powerlifter?
Would you like to be?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever watched any strongman competitions? They all have names like that. Zdrona Savicus.
Because they're all from, like, Norway or Sweden or something.
Dude,
Imagine that.
If that event's got caber tossing, yeah, you're pretty much Scottish or Norse or whatever. I don't know.
My family is Swedish, but I'm a fat ass.
I have no goddamn idea.
But Ansgar, just remember, always remember, you'll never be as fat as Dan Slott.
Oh, Cab responded to me when I put out the link to the. He said, "My triumphant return will come soon, and I will say the N-word live on stream."
Please don't say the N-word live on stream. We've already.
He should have just said, "I'm gonna say it." He didn't have to be that explicit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're right. He could have just said, "I'm gonna say it." Zombies are dead. Zombies don't.
We at Graded Point 5 are not. We do not endorse this.
No.
Just putting that out there.
I like how you say "we."
Well, I feel like I need to make a statement.
Yeah.
Hey, remember this channel belongs to me now.
Apparently,
as of like a couple months ago. So I make the rules.
So failure by winning says zombies are dead. Zombies don't have to be your audience. #ZombieGate.
Ooh, failure by winning. Yeah. You guys actually attract a lot of people I know on the waters.
We attack them.
We attack them.
Attract them.
Oh,
God damn it!
We could do two things.
I mean, yeah. I will never.
Yeah,
the only person I will never attack is Unholy Sporkable because Taco is our biggest fan.
Yeah.
He followed that up with saying, "Also, I will make a lewd comment about Piper's tits. Maybe not sure yet."
Hey, look.
Oh, he missed that conversation today.
Hey, look. Fantastic. It's absolutely the best. Everybody says it. They're wonderful.
They're beautiful. They're great. They're amazing.
They're huge.
They're huge.
Are we talking about like? Are we saying they're like on Hitomi Tanaka?
I don't think anybody is on Hitomi Tanaka.
No. It's like double G's or something like that.
Jay.
Jay. Don't. Jay?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
God damn.
Her nickname was Hitomi J Cup.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
PSA: Don't eat old doggos. And also, don't eat a cat named Taco, please. That's our mascot. We don't need it.
I do like Chinese food, but
What?
What?
I feel like you have to put $1 in the jar for that one. Come on.
Yeah, she was. I love Chinese food, but not cats. No, you're thinking about Korean food.
Yeah.
I get it right.
no, that's dogs.
Let's see.
They're indiscriminate. They don't care.
Unholy
Have you ever
Sporkable,
had canine jerky?
Unholy Sporkable in the
finger.
chat says, I can say the N-word. No, nope, negatory.
We got our
Guys,
fingers on the pulse here. at
guys,
Graded
guys,
0.5.
I do believe that she has gotten us and that we will never recover.
We're done.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah. Ever so
How
often.
will we ever recover?
Yeah.
Sporkle, can you hook us up, get us some passes?
Yeah. I mean, you run a vape shop, so, help us out.
I like that
God.
Dragon Slayer Silver Claw says 0, I guess. Says, say my name 3 times fast. I can't even say it once.
Dragon Slayer Silver Claw 0. Dragon Slayer Silver Claw 0. Dragon Slayer Silver Claw 0. Okay, I gotcha.
Okay, but faster.
Dragon Slayer Silver Claw 0.
Anyway.
Dragon Slayer Silver Claw.
No, I only feel that one time is enough.
Dude, I'm too lazy to do it once. So
Yeah.
So we were going to talk about Peter SIMETI, right?
Yeah, let's talk about Peter SIMETI. What's
Who?
going on with him? Oh, God. We just did a whole stream about him last night. What are you talking about? Who?
well, last I heard, Peter actually got to talk to the cops today.
Yeah, and I got his
investigation started.
Yep, I got his tweets up right now. Let's see. We'll look at this first one here. I'm going to contact the police today and hopefully have more information for me. For press outlets reaching out for official statements, my tweets are public and the @Alternative Comics page has an official statement. That's all I'm going to say at this time. Thank you. And then he says this. Update. Just got back from meeting with the police and an investigation has been opened. As a result, I can't comment further on the situation, but I'm glad that they're taking this very seriously and have been fully briefed on the extent of the matter. Thanks, everyone. And I will
Well,
point out.
that's good.
Yeah, and I will point out once again, anybody who just thinks that swatting somebody is a way to own somebody, you are a scum-sucking pig dog, and you deserve any punishment that you will receive.
Yeah, you ass-munching fuckwit. Go to hell.
Yes.
I felt like I needed to add a little more venom there.
Yeah, definitely. He's getting a lot of support here. Looking through it, he's getting quite a bit.
Good. Is there anyone talking shit to him?
No, nobody's going to talk directly to him. They might do it.
No.
No, yeah, it's all going to be subtweeting.
Yeah, if they're going to say anything.
Saying that I've seen people saying that he basically earned it because he
earned it.
Earned it.
With the alt-right and shit.
Wait, because something alt-right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love how cultish these people are. It's so fucking infantile.
And like I said,
It is.
God.
and we're not speculating on who did it, but we will talk about the people who are being stupid about it.
Yeah.
You can see my Google search bar here on the chat on the stream.
God, I hope not. I hope there wasn't any kind of porn in there.
No.
Renfamous.
No.
Ren
Ren
says
says
punching
punching
Nazis
Nazis
is
is
okay.
Yeah.
You mean
Apparently
Kathy to
says-
Jimmy?
Peter is Comicsgate, therefore Nazi.
Ow. See, this is the extent of their fucking brain power, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even really call it brain power.
Well, that's the point I'm trying to make, is that there is no brain power. It's all hive mind bullshit, like somebody associates loosely with people that we decided were Nazis, so therefore he's a Nazi too.
Here's the thing.
Are you fucking kidding me with that? Peter's one of the nicest guys ever.
I want to point out that there have been some, pros who have come out against Comicsgate and stuff who have come out and said, this is not cool. Don't do that shit. Like Donnie Cates and, folks like
yes,
that.
Him.
But
it seems a little disingenuous when they spent so much time and effort creating the atmosphere for this kind of crap to go down.
Right.
And
for them to go, but don't do that, now.
And the funny thing is, these people are all like, I'd punch a Nazi and all that stuff, but I want to recall Felicia Day saying if she would if she ever was walking down the street and saw someone wearing like a Halo
Across
T-shirt,
the,
she would go across.
gaming
It's like,
shirt, yeah.
you people are such cowards that you would like if you saw someone like me that you thought was a Nazi because they supported Comicsgate in real life, you would like cross the street because you'd be too afraid to actually confront me.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not me specifically, but I'm just using myself as an example.
Hey, now your Mr. Munir here says, I've decided that Refimus is racist. Since I am brown, my word holds power. Hence, Refimus is racist confirmed.
That's
Well, I mean, technically, the way people play with the "you're racist" thing,
Right.
yeah, they're all fucking racist. Like, they're all racist as shit.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
And sexist and all that good
But
shit.
let me get back to my point real quick, if I may. All these pros, there's been some pros come out and said, yeah, you don't do this way. We hope Peter will, he hope he's doing well, and, everything like that. What does Joe Quesada do? The guy who pretty much runs Marvel Comics?
He thanks, or he wishes Refimus a happy birthday.
And says nothing about this at all.
Yep.
Right.
Good job, Joe. You really got the pulse on what's going on. Entire stream dunking on Joe Quesada, and we might end up doing so again at one point. Because how can you be so fucking blinded to not know?
Hey.
Like, if anybody, I would want to see of the people. Okay, because what is Peter? He's an editor-in-chief, and he owns his own, and owns the publisher. I want to see Dan Didio, Jim Lee, Joe Quesada, and CB Cebulski, all four of them saying, this is not cool. We don't do that shit.
Right.
Don't do that shit.
Of course, Joe Quesada, like I said, he's too busy fingering his asshole while he jerks off to Red.
Yeah.
So,
By the way,
I'm sorry for that
Yeah.
imagery.
John Malin had
But
a good
it's
response.
probably true.
John Malin had a good response to this. If anybody's watching the stream.
Malin?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, I'm not watching the stream.
John Malin, you're a you're a treasure.
To follow back from Donald that I've been.
That Silverclaw guy person.
Drakon Slayer Silverclaw 0.
Yeah.
Or Sigma, however you want to read that.
Got swatted back in 2016
Oh wow.
with 5 guns pointed. Not even a gamer. So what did they use to freaking justify? What did you do? Whose attention did you get?
No, the better question is, what did they think you did?
Well, that's what I mean. How'd you get their attention?
Yeah, right. Right, great.
I've got an anti-Comicsgate conspiracy for you.
Okay, look.
They already are twisting it and trying to blame it on
Maybe Peter SIMETI swatted himself to get sympathy. Do you ever think about that? I'm talking up my ass right now.
Yeah.
I'm being sarcastic, obviously, but
Right.
Yeah, but that's just gonna get clipped and be like, even Comicsgate thinks that Peter Smith.
yeah, that's great.
Now, what were you saying?
Thanks,
Daryl?
Turbo.
What were you saying, Daryl?
sorry. I just ruined it for everyone.
That's actually a very fair point. That speaks to the mindset of the people that we're up against.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that, look, I don't actually believe that any of the active SPLC. I believe.
Yeah, I believe that, and that was a situation where it wasn't actually a hate group; it was just classified as one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I believe that people who are unhinged and social justice might see, that shit and think, okay, well, here's the target I need to go at.
This could just be a troll group fucking around.
I mean, it could very well be.
Because that shit happened all the time during Gamergate. So
yeah.
And I remember Bath being pretty and fucking around with shit.
I think
which was kind of hilarious, but it threw a monkey wrench.
Let's go.
8 kids, Jesus.
Who's got 8 kids?
Why do they even believe? Oh no, the Silverclaw. They were told that they'd killed 8 kids and cut up the bodies, and that's why
Wow. Oh,
the SWAT busted in. Like
Jesus.
that's the excuse they used or whatever.
let's see. And look what Ansgar says. This is what happens when art becomes corporatized and artists become a resource to be used. We need a business model that puts the artists on top and has the business drones working for them. Corporate Jones say this is what we'll play to what's popular now and make creative decisions that fuck the art up. I will say, just give you my spin on that. It needs to be not a less of a who's the boss, but let's be synergistic about this, right? There are marketing trends. By the way, I love the image on the screen right now.
Yeah.
I just happened to leave it there and went to read the chat, but I just noticed I was like, oh, I left it there. That's perfect. But there needs to be a lot more synergy because, like you said, you got people. All they're looking at is marketing trends. Oh, hey, everybody wants this, that, and the other, so we need to make this, that, and the other, right?
Sure.
Instead,
like Hollywood.
What they need to do, kind of like, and I'm not saying, I'm not proclaiming that the '80s was right in this situation, even though the '80s were rad. But what I would say is, like, what they did is they would try to look at what was popular and say, okay, what will be the next thing that'll be popular, right? And try to come out with the next big thing. Unless you're like in the case of Brave Star, you come out a year late and it doesn't work out.
Can I answer a question from the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Rick Hardman says, to be clear, the thing that they're most angry at Peter SIMETI for was not allowing employees to use blockchains on Twitter accounts connected to alternative comics.
Yes.
And that was it. That was
correct.
It.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing they were.
That was what they were for. Yeah.
The two things they were mad about him.
Decided.
And Peter made it very clear that that mandate was taking a financial risk on publishing your shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I want it to get into comic stores where they can sell it and sell it to as wide an audience as possible. And if you guys are blocking people willy-nilly, that's not going to happen. So block on an individual basis if you need to. And that's the thing. He never precluded anyone from blocking if they wanted to or needed to.
He said just don't use a blockchain that has hundreds of thousands of people on them. Yes.
And that's it. The block bots have been proven to be like glitchy as crap. Like
I think
we'll end up blocking thousands of people that have nothing to do with anything that you're trying to avoid.
If you use a block bot, your account should be suspended, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, Peter. Hey, you're Peter now, Piper.
Okay.
Peter Piper.
Hell yeah. Peter is my drag name.
But what I was
it was actually supposed to be.
it's not that the blockchain's glitch. It's that. So you could be somebody. Let's say you're anti-Comicsgate even, but you just happen to follow somebody because you like keeping up on what they say. It's interesting and
well, that's another flaw with it, like
and shit.
But they found people's names have ended up there that have nothing to do with any like they don't even follow. They don't follow anybody that.
I was going to mention. Okay. Yeah, I was going to mention that.
So there are glitches, but yes, there is also like the fact that you'll end up on there.
When Randy Harper launched her, GG Blockbot, and it had KFC on it.
Oh yeah. That's the thing.
Have Obama on it too.
Yeah, it had Obama on it. It was like really because what it was, she was stupid because they take people that have big that have a lot of followers, right? So in her case, she was using people like Total Biscuit and people like that who had a lot of freaking followers and putting them on the bot, and they were the propagators, right? They were one of the main people for it, and so it would put on the block bot all the people that followed like Total Biscuit.
Yep.
The problem is Total Biscuit just doesn't follow didn't follow just GD. It wasn't followed by just GG people.
Right.
He was followed by like I say quote normal people. But yeah. So it was like a lot of things were getting on the bot because sometimes a corporate account will follow somebody just for the lulz or whatever. I mean, I wonder how many people Wendy's follows just for trolling. So
I love that account.
Wendy's is pretty.
Well, they've actually broken down because there's so many lists now too.
Yeah,
there's so many bot lists, and they've broken down like the programming behind them too, and it's just like it's broken, like it's just flat out broken.
Especially some of these people that use block lists have like over 500,000 people blocked on Twitter, and it's just because they have subscribed to list after list after list because they're such pussies they can't handle any type of I won't say debate necessarily, but just, they see one thing that pisses them off. They're like, all right, that's got to go.
I'm sorry, but if you need these bots, you don't belong on the internet. You need to just put the phone down,
Wendy,
stay away from social media.
Yeah.
Are you on the Steve Shaz block list?
I'm on 74 block lists, I think.
I'm on 65.
I have no idea.
78, I think.
There is an account you can tweet at, and it'll say, it'll give you.
It'll tell you how many
block bots you're on.
What is it? I've seen people use it before, but I just can't remember.
I have it on. I did it a couple weeks ago. I can't remember what the.
There is apparently 260 something. I think actual bot list things active.
I think
that's not counting inactive ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on like 78 of them.
I know Will Wheaton had one for a while. It was all the people considered were assholes.
Oh, before he left Twitter because he was.
And then came back.
Because everyone was mean to him and called him.
Didn't he go to he went to some furry social media website
and being fucking transphobic and homophobic and shit.
They kicked him out, and then he bitched at them too before he left, and then came back to Twitter.
Listen, Wes. Nobody likes you. Shut up.
Hello, sweet Cass. Says Lombardi blocks everyone except Peter SIMETI, so he can constantly go on after Peter without getting a different opinion.
Hello. Oh, hey, Clint. Good to see you in the chat, buddy.
But here's the thing. Just if somebody is being annoying, no matter how sensitive you are, just block them yourself.
I don't even block people. I just mute them.
Right.
Yeah, or mute them. Mm-hmm. But at least, wait for them to actually do something that pisses you off.
Now, there's some people I even follow that sometimes will get on my nerves, and I'll just mute them for a little while. Because
yeah,
there's some people in DM groups where I would, troll them by blocking them so they would get kicked out and then unblock them.
I did this as one guy all the time because he would come into this one DM group I was in, and he was just always being annoying, and so I would block and unblock him, and everybody thought that he was like. I
know exactly who you're talking about, so that's why this is funny to me.
But the problem is, people thought somebody else was doing it because they thought it was the person he was arguing with, right? And I was just doing it because it was funny.
Really quick, since we're on the kind of loosely on the subject of Peter SIMETI, if you guys are unsure about his comics, if you sign up for his newsletter, he gets you five free comics, digital comics. So,
you kind of get a sampling of.
Yeah, you get the chair and a few other things, and most of the first issue of the chair, and it's fantastic. So this guy publishes really fucking high quality work, and the great thing is that it's all from the community, man. This guy is giving people a chance to put their work out there, and it's
right.
He really has one of the best fucking ever.
I feel like people like him should be put up on a pedestal as opposed to being torn down.
Right.
Because he's going to be. I mean, you talk shit about this guy, call him evil. What if he was willing to give you a fucking opportunity?
Right. And not only that, but in the face of a swatting, he straight up tells people, "Hey, don't speculate because that doesn't do anything."
Yep.
Of course, we're going to anyway because that's our nature. But
I mean, like I said, I don't.
That's Peter's.
Right. I don't care who did it. They deserve to be, like I said last night, put under the jail.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
And speaking of promotion, I'll do this since he's in the chat. When you get a chance, go check out Sweetcast's channel and subscribe to his newsletter because that's how he gives information about his upcoming comic Downcast. And because I'm trying to put a little bit of goodness back in the world. And yeah, I mean,
motherfucker.
Yeah. So go sign up for his newsletter. That's how he's going to keep people informed about his updates on Downcast and whatnot. And also, I'll say it again. I've said it before. Check out Crystal McGee's book, The Good Night Nightmare Realm, on Indiegogo. It got fully. It got its goal. It's got the hoodies. We're gonna have hoodies now. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
The Nightmare Realm.
Yes.
Don't forget problematic.
Yeah, don't forget Problematic with George Axelopoulos. He's a good kid.
Whew. That's a mouthful.
He said he might do pants for us.
Yeah, forgive me for interjecting here, but I don't know if this is like a sensitive subject amongst Optimus and Xavier, but do you guys have an idea for a book?
Yeah.
Have you discussed it on here before?
We've talked briefly about it. We haven't really gotten into it too much.
It's a brilliant idea.
Yeah,
I love it.
I read through it.
Yeah,
it's.
Oh, do you guys have
like
a script?
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, we got what you got. You got all of issue 1 done, right?
Yeah, it's very. There's nothing that's like put in motion yet. These are just concepts. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
My memory and not getting into it too much. That's the submarine one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's the suicidal submarine with. Yeah.
That just sounds funny.
That's not the name.
It. Yeah, it just sounds funny when you say it. The suicidal submarine with the.
Other stuff happens, but this is important.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have fun with that one. We need to. I guess we need to sit down and hammer out some more stuff that we want to make sure that's in the book, because I know that's like been our primary concern about that, is make sure. And then I guess,
Well, the issue I've been having trouble with the issue 2, and I've actually had to go back and I have to rewrite a couple bits. Is that I've tried to get all the stuff we want in there, and all the stuff that we need in there, and it's kind of hard sometimes making that balance and having everything flow right.
Of course, we might have to do like I've discussed with Jordan before, and that's don't put a limit on our page limit, our pages, and just get the story, Maybe maybe like wrap it up in a big last issue or whatever, but it's all going to be sold in one bundle anyway. The first when it go when we finally get it to point of funding it and stuff like that. But
yeah. I'm just gonna guesstimate it probably won't be like this is gonna be like a year off maybe.
It depends on how. I mean, it all depends if we can get an artist to who can do comics that wants to actually get involved in it and maybe not get paid at first.
Oh, come on.
Good luck.
Now that I finished the game document I was working on almost entirely by myself, I have a lot more time to dedicate to this.
Yeah.
So I can probably have the other issues done in another month or so.
So
if I could draw, man, I'd help you out, but I have no talent in that area, so
I can draw.
Yep, you can draw. So can Piper.
Yeah.
The one guy we had in mind but he's too busy drawing penises to.
Ab.
Yeah. No, we don't, they know. I mean, we say it in front of the chat all the time.
Yeah, I think it would be so cool if it was Cab though, because it'd be like this is everyone involved in Graded Point 5 was involved directly with this book being made. The artist is on Graded Point 5. The guys that wrote the script for it are on the show.
Yep, our proofreader.
So it'd be like an organic thing.
Yeah.
I have a label named after me. That's
I'm sorry.
Yeah. What is his name? Modern Knight. Josh, the amazing animator, and Mr. Marvel are launching Science Wizard Comics this year.
Yep. And I wish them well and hope they're successful in that.
Y'all are nicer than I am.
We're not going to get into that.
Hey now.
We're not going to get into that. It's not
So don't make me choose.
Let's anyway. Let's talk about DC Comics and being stupid.
Hey Wayne,
By the way, did y'all know Dan Slott's fat?
Oh yeah,
yes.
In case you didn't know,
I informed the public of that an hour ago.
In case anybody missed it.
Yeah.
But DC being dumb.
Yeah.
Hey guys, let's go to Washington and start an improv group. We can be DC Comics. Ha ha ha. Heard a joke out of the Flash last season.
Yeah. Here we go. So DC Comics cancels Second Coming. So,
hailing from Dunkin' Donuts.
and hailing from Dunkin' Donuts. Amid protests from religious groups, DC has apparently canceled Second Coming, its planned Vertigo series that would have teamed Jesus Christ with a Superman analog. First announced with the rest of DC Comics' recent Vertigo launch back in June 2018. Second Coming attracted the attention of Christian activists and Fox News in the weeks leading up to the planned publication of its first issue in March. Retailers received an email today indicating the orders of the first 2 issues of the series have been canceled and the title would not be resolicited. This comes on the heels of over 100,000 signatures gathered on a petition to kill the book on the grounds that it was outrageous and blasphemous, that took issue with the notion that God would unfavorably compare Jesus to a hero and give him homework to be a better Messiah.
God damn, 100,000? When I read through that, I thought it said 10,000.
No, 100,000. Yeah.
Holy.
Comic retailer Ryan Higgins, whose tweet alerted fans to the cancellation, noted, "No one tell DC they published Preacher."
Okay.
Yeah, no, but I'll get to that in a minute. Shortly after, writer Mark Russell rose to the defense of DC, saying that he has asked for the rights back to the project and that he still plans to publish it, presumably at a publisher where it will generate less hate mail. Hey, hey Russ, there's this publisher called NPC Comics. They could probably
around since like 2010, which is a weird thing.
Yeah.
Right?
DC/Vertigo's cancellation of the orders of Second Coming. Just so you know, DC did not do anything untoward to me, Russell tweeted. I asked for the rights back, and they gracefully agreed. They've been a pleasure to work with, and it will still be released, albeit with a different publisher. Artist Richard Pace has yet to comment as of this writing. You know why? Because Richard Pace is too busy releasing his his Kickstarter campaign that he started 5 years ago. Wait a minute.
Oh no!
So he's like the rogue star of comics.
Oh shit!
When's that game gonna get made, Slade?
I love that his name is Slade.
Slade, come out and play.
The fucking villain.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Russell also has Wonder Twins #1 out today from DC Comics. DC's Wonder Comics pop-up imprint, a teen-centric imprint overseen by Brian Michael Bendis. That's why it's awful.
Yeah, teen-centric. Ugh.
Everybody talks like a teen, even when they're 37 fucking years old.
Yeah, it's teen-centric, where we talk about our weird sexual habits on my alien planets. Men become women. Women become animals. What?
I thought that was the hot topic among all teens these days.
Becoming animals?
Yeah, and doing it
The goal is to never
as animals.
The goal is to never take people by surprise. It is always just to talk about the world in the medium that has been given to me. Russell told comicbook.com during an interview to support a Wonder Twins, which will run in full later this afternoon. It's always challenging because I feel like I want to say something that's not only relevant but entertaining, and to me that's the challenge. Russell, who also wrote the biblical satires God is Disappointed in You and Apocrypha Now, likely drew the ire of critics in part because the new series is poised to tackle the disparity between Christian teachings and the behavior of many religious groups.
I see.
I don't think it was that. It was more that you're more than willing to make fun of Christians, but I dare you to make a book about Muhammad.
Isn't the Wonder Twins also kind of weird?
Yeah. This basically the Russell, he's just one of these weird, these weirdos who comes up with stupid weird stories and stuff like that. And
Planet-wide storm orgy.
yeah,
he's a Newgrounds guy.
Yeah. Now I want to make a comment which says no one tell DC that they publish Preacher. They're right. They're right. DC did publish Preacher under the Vertigo imprint. That is not in dispute.
So much better a handling of religion.
Yeah, because you know why? Garth Ennis is actually good. He's actually good at what he does. He's actually a good writer.
Right.
I mean,
I was going to say, you can
writer.
use that theme. It's a really good theme for plenty of stories.
And that's the thing. I believe that personally don't believe that Jesus should be off limits.
No, I'm not saying he should. I'm just saying.
No, I know you aren't.
Yeah.
I know you aren't. But don't do it.
So this is what the third book that in the DC line that's been canceled.
Only the third.
Somebody said, "Hey, don't forget about Lucifer." That's what I said before the stream started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Lucifer.
So apparently, I was going to say apparently one of our friends is listening because he just said I was going to say hire me to draw your comic, but then you said you had no money.
That's great.
Yeah, that's what crowdfunding's for. You might get paid at some point.
And see, I'm with Matt Hanui right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's annoyed, or she.
It's he.
It's he.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm more annoyed at the fact that it's all they make fun of. And yes, exactly.
Right.
Like, Jesus is a bumbling carpenter who, just happens to be thrown into the superhero well or whatever. And come on.
But yeah,
like I said, using
making fun of Christianity is seen as punching up.
Yeah. He's really.
It's
when it is
it's
in reality,
old though.
At this point, as long as I've been alive, it's been okay to fuck with Christians.
Yeah,
that was never.
But you can't with anybody else.
So yeah, my question.
I think it could work. Jesus as a superhero,
right?
Just you got to do it right.
Yeah, or Jesus in a superhero setting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The thing is,
but I thought there was already a Christian superhero, Bible Man.
The comics that use.
Let's not talk over each other. Go ahead.
The comics that use Christian lore and what have you. The really good ones, you can tell that the person appreciates the source material that they're using.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really trying to use the source material to really tell
great story.
a story versus Christians. Let's trigger them, and crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Well, you believe in the invisible sky man.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not saying that it's
taboo or off limits.
Yeah, it's off limits. I'm not no way, shape, or form. If you want to lampoon it, fine. But
yeah, it's still got to be like
I said earlier.
But you're not being. Let me put it this way.
Treated Norse gods.
Yeah,
it's like that. So
let me put it this way: you're not being brave by making fun of Christianity.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm just saying.
Well, it's kind of old hat. It's old. It's done.
It is.
And yeah, it doesn't take any bravery to do that in any format because everybody does it.
From Rick Hardman, great name. Jesus can't be a superhero. We already have one middle-aged looking superhero. Brie Larson is enough.
Well, and she has powers, so.
Oh yeah, she has this power to win at anything she does. Apparently.
Yeah.
Win.
Win. The thing.
Crossman bed.
Brie Larson, her quirk, I win.
Have you guys ever seen 21 Jump Street?
Yeah.
The TV show or the movie?
Movie.
Okay.
Yes, I have. Yes.
He was in that, and she was cute.
And then she became an old lady.
Rely on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. She was in her early 20s when that movie came out, though.
Let's see, Mior. Funny how the Japanese handle Jesus with more respect than DC. And
I was going to say that.
And okay, wait a minute. Now I got to be reminded and make sure I'm right. Okay, I seem to remember this. I remember seeing the image because I think somebody posted it to me one time. Isn't Jesus ripped as shit in that one too? He's just he's on the cross. Say what?
Where's Buddha's roommate?
I don't think it's got anything to do with Buddha's roommate. I was they showed him on the cross and he's just fucking jacked.
Everything I've read manga-wise from Japan that's actually used Christian stuff in it, they really like the first and they come up with some neat stuff. But yeah, even their funny stuff, they make fun of they'll make fun of a lot of people's stuff. So yeah, there's one where Jesus and Buddha are roommates, and it's drawn really goofy, like extra cartoony. So I don't know about ripped, but
How can a man that weighs over 400 pounds teach people about self-control?
When are we talking about Dan Slott again? What's going on?
depends on which Buddha.
I thought we were talking about Buddha, but yes, Dan Slott is also very... he's very rotund.
Yeah, he grew up in a Christian home. It is nothing new to be mocked. Yeah, I mean, even the school. I live in the South, and in school sometimes I would get teased for being, Christian.
A Christian.
We got teased.
She's not a Christian.
For 6 years, I went to a Catholic school, and we get teased for being Christian.
Yeah.
Like
I went to
LOL.
Catholic school, dude.
So what? Oh yeah, you did. You did.
I went to Catholic. You carry this like certain amount of guilt around. It's kind of like being white and liberal.
I remember when I was deployed, I got briefly made fun of by some people who kept calling me atheist because I told them I was a deist.
What does that mean,
Like-
deist?
Deist means
You just believe God exists, but you don't believe. Like you think you believe in
There-
God,
yeah.
but
There's no text.
You
for it.
believe in a higher power, but it is what it is. It's not
Yeah,
God. It's not
like
Jesus.
God created the world and then he just walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has no influence on the goings on of the world.
So
I can dig that.
So you're saying that you basically believe the same as Benjamin Franklin did,
Yes.
because Benjamin Franklin was a deist. So, hey,
Also,
you're
Founding
so you're
fathers.
telling me you're in company with like one of the smarter men in American history.
oh yes, yes. They have not invited me to join their team, however.
That will come later in a an upcoming project. Let's see. But yeah, so I mean, I don't. Yeah, it's weird that. I mean, like I said, get back to my point that I was trying to make. 5 minutes ago. This is what. Okay, Border Town got canceled because Javier Escuela wanted to respect women too much. This got canceled.
Oh boy.
This got canceled before it even came out, and I want to say, wasn't there another one that got canceled? I know Turbo wouldn't know because he don't keep up with that. And I would say I think we can lay even money that Goddess Mode will get canceled.
Wait, you're telling me it already hasn't been?
No, not yet. No.
What the fuck?
So apparently you're red pilling people in here, Xavier. Senor Dead Guy said, "Oh, okay. So I just found out I'm a deist now."
Look, every religion has certain aspects of it that can be walked. Christianity has, Mary's virgin birth.
Mm-hmm.
Islam, they believe that Muhammad rode off into heaven on an ass with a human's face. So, just think about how fucking retarded that is. I mean,
Wait, a donkey with a human face, huh?
yes.
Yeah. Or an actual ass.
Terrifying.
Oh yeah, no, it was he rode on Assy McGee into heaven.
Say, he rode Randy Lee Harper's ass into heaven. That thing's big enough to take 2 or 3 people.
Jesus.
When she hauls ass, she's got to make 2 trips.
Here we go.
I got
2 guys could fuck her at the same time and still never meet. I'm stealing all these from The Sopranos.
Yeah, you say that to my face. I'd say it behind your back, but my car's only got a quarter tank of gas.
Woo!
Oh, he rode off to the moon, not heaven, apparently.
Oh shit! So it's kind of like
I guess that's why the crescent moon is the. Well, the crescent moon was that was what you call it? That was taken from another polytheistic religion and appropriated for Islam. The whole crescent moon thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just just little factoids that I remember about when I studied that stuff.
Allahu Akbar.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. A Family Guy reference. What?
You did a Family Guy reference. Matanui, learn how to type, man.
Look, if I can't type, I don't expect our viewers to.
Yeah. Hey, at least you don't try to say you're dyslexic and try to use that for sympathy, like Rich Johnston. Speaking of Rich Johnston, let's.
I can feel a rant coming.
I'm dyslexic, and so is my spell check.
Rich Johnston is that bleeding cool guy?
Yeah, I had a run in with him over the weekend.
That piece of shit who says he's not a journalist. Fucking gets some perks. Wayne?
Yeah. I'm trying to.
Your story, brother.
I'm trying to find his account. I'm gonna have to hold on a second. Oh, I know. I can just go hashtag Rich Johnston hates because that's the hashtag I made.
Did he block you after you said that to him?
No, he don't block because he's trying to do that shit like I'm better than that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, were you trying to get blocked by him?
I mean, I was going pretty hard at him. In all honesty, I wouldn't have been surprised if I didn't. Like. So how this all started was, like I said, Rich Johnston wrote an article on Bleeding Cool, garbage site, that was talking about Mike Miller, and basically because Mike Miller was a dummy, he did a dumb thing where he took a rough sketch and wrote, made another cover and then signed the site Mike Wieringo's name on it. I have to remind people that this happened. And so because he was a dummy, people rightly dunked on Mike for that because that's a dumb thing to do.
And at the same time, I can understand it. You're handed a really great piece of art. Like, I took one of Joe Mad's pictures off of Twitter and inked it in and shit.
Mm-hmm. But you give credit to the art. What you do in that situation is like how it's explained to me is that you finished it. So you put what he's supposed to put is Mike S. Miller, and then underneath he put after Mike Wieringo.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And he didn't do that. He kind of made it look like Mike Wieringo actually did the cover.
Oh.
And that's where the whole thing came from. And like I said, he got called a dummy. I mean, when he was doing a stream about apologizing, and Ethan sniped the stream, was calling him a dummy and a brickhead the whole time.
Oh jeez.
But so what did
it goes after?
Yeah. So what did old Rich Johnston do after that? Yeah, he wrote an article about that. That's fine. Whatever. I can understand writing an article about that because that was a controversial thing, right?
Yeah.
And it says, when Mike S. Miller tried to slip religious messages into X-Men comics. And what it was, I'm not going to go to the site because, as I said, the site's garbage, right?
Right.
And
yes.
and
a billion fucking ads, yes.
Yeah. What he did was he took a Facebook post from a writer who had worked with Mike on X Factor. That
sounds like a reliable source.
Back in the day, a Facebook, this guy wrote, just wrote a Facebook post talking about, he was what, we got the art, and it had all this all this Christian imagery and stuff like that and stuff. So we had to put caption boxes over certain things and blah 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 blah. So he wrote an article about a fucking Facebook post, right? And
slow news day.
And this guy who this Everyday Aliens, this is Comic Girl Ava's husband. He has a strong opinion about SJWs and censorship. He said, useless twat Rich C. Johnson continues his targeted harassment of Christian faith today by releasing an article whining about a 20-year-old comic. Newsworthy. And then Rich Johnson, like I said, being a twat, says, don't censor me.
Undead Quinn says, Rich is a joke. I avoid bleeding stool.
There is a site that started as a parody of site to Bleeding Cool called Bleeding Fool, and they have more journalistic.
Yeah, I was gonna say now they're more legit.
They're actually a legit site now, and they have more journalistic integrity than fucking the original site that they was trying to parody.
They're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah. And then, his response, John's response, that's the guy's name's John. He says, I didn't say you couldn't write your article. I'm just calling you out on the targeted harassment of Christians. I wouldn't go that far. Targeted harassment of Mike Miller?
Right,
yes.
right.
I would say he was harassing Mike Miller for no reason.
His religion is incidental in this case.
Yeah. They're basically just saying, hey, look at Mike Miller. He's a Jesus freak, you know? And I said, and my comment was, gotta keep generating that outrage machine somehow. And he goes,
Yep.
yeah. And notice how he didn't respond. He's a hateful bigot against the Christian faith.
Guys, look over here. We got a Christian. We can't allow him to be writing comics.
So I put
It's a conservative religion, isn't it? I don't like it. It scares me.
And so I said, I started it. So I said, oh, he wanted a hashtag. Because that was one thing he said, like, in his article was, we want, isn't there a commandment about not stealing someone else's art? And then he said maybe there should be a hashtag about it. And, of course, that's a dig at Comicsgate, obviously. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I said, oh, he wanted a hashtag. Here you go. And I said, hashtag Rich Johnston hates. And I said, then add on from there. And I said, I got one. Hashtag Rick Johnston hates spell check because you lad does he screw up spelling constantly. Now here you go. Are you ready for this shit?
Yeah.
I do use spell check, but it's true. Dyslexia is something I have always battled with, and my eldest daughter suffers the same. If you ever see anything I have misspelled, I would definitely appreciate it if you would let me know. He's trying to be Mr. nice guy here now, Like, oh, you...
I'm just trying to make you look like a huge asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's what that boils down to. Rich Johnston.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you're using an emoji for your avatar.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Like, the douche uses an emoji for his avatar.
Oh, God.
And here's this
It
guy.
looks like that retarded character that was put into South Park to oppose Jimmy.
Yeah.
He was Kyle's cousin, wasn't he? Oh no, never mind. That's I'm thinking of another character.
Okay, Vertigo
Someone
cancels.
that I think Jimmy got into a fight with in the alley.
Mm-hmm.
Cripplefy.
Yeah, Cripplefy.
That's Timmy. Jimmy was put in to be a foil for Timmy.
Yeah, but then they introduced another character on the one where they did the fucking.
Where he's wearing the glasses.
It's a race. Or they did the Special Olympics. Yeah, that one.
All right, continue
like
my
juicing up and shit.
Let me continue my thing here. Says, and this guy responded and said, "Did you read the article? There is nothing anti-Christian about it. It's about an artist like a professionalism." And I said, and I put in quotations, let's take a Facebook post about a 20-year-old story and make an article about it. So as Mike Miller reached for comment, I don't see we reached out for comment. And I said, Rich Johnston hates journalistic integrity. And then he says, hashtag not a journalist. But no.
Oh, well, then
the story was indeed that Facebook post. And I said, and here we go. Time to use the Kotaku excuse of not a journalist.
We're just a blog.
And then I said, hashtag Rich Johnston hates basic right of reply. Like all he did, like he basically dunks on him. You dunk on yourself when you do dumb shit like that,
Yeah. He's but a dumbass.
Yeah, he's
short but special.
Oh yeah.
But I hate when that shit pissed me off during Gamergate, and it's annoying now because I don't get as heated as I used to. But like, oh, we're just a blog. It's okay. So why do you get passes to go to events if you're just a blog?
Right.
Why do you? Don't hand me that bullshit because it's convenient. It's convenient for you to use that excuse.
Yeah.
When you do scummy shit,
I think
you want to be treated
with
respect, but you don't want to act like it.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you despite what you call yourself, you're acting in every capacity that a journalist would.
Yep.
So therefore, you are a journalist, whether or not you like to call yourself that. and whether or not you like to use that as a defense against writing the absolute most shitty things. And here's the thing, man. Like, they would almost have more protection for pretending they're journalists than they would by saying they're not.
Yeah.
You know, when you say you're not, you open yourself up to, you know, lawsuits and shit. Mm-hmm. But if you pretend you're an artist or a journalist, yeah.
But here's here's how I topped it off for the day, and I didn't say anything else to him. And I said, I find it funny that what started as a parody site in Bleeding Fool to make fun of the horde BS that is Bleeding Cool has more ethical integrity than the bloggers on that hack site. And I said, hashtag Rich T. Johnston hates the facts. I said, and I said, maybe he'll write a blog about it since it's not a news site.
Seriously, man.
I mean, some people
one of the most annoying people I've ever had the misfortune of meeting.
Yeah.
He is such he's a hack. He's biased. He's a worthless piece of shit. And he likes to hide behind that.
You know what? Let's you know what?
No, dude, you're acting in every capacity as a journalist. You do not get.
Let's do what I like to do, and we'll go. We're just gonna go on look at some images of Mr. Johnson. Holy God!
Yeah.
All right, I know Turbo's not watching the thing, so I'm gonna link these.
I looked up pictures of him before. He looks like your average bread-balling piece of shit with bad dental issues.
Yeah. Oh God, this one's horrible. Holy shit!
Did somebody fucking Photoshop him?
Yeah, somebody photoshopped.
Dude. He literally looks like he's gonna, like the type of person that would walk around with a long coat and with a katana concealed underneath. Right.
He looks like he'd pull out a little knife and go, "I'm gonna cut you, baby." He's like totally rubbing your head and talking into your ear like, there you go.
But no, it's a blog when I want to act like a fucking asshole.
He looks like a male Brie Larson, according to Senor Dead Guy.
Yeah. Look at the chat, Turbo. That's the picture that I got currently focused on.
More though than Brie Larson, so gotta give him that, I guess.
Holy shit! What the hell? God Almighty! What is he gonna go build a dam with those fucking things?
Mm-hmm.
Just may.
Hey, wait. So you're saying that Rich Johnson is an anthropomorphic beaver?
Yes. Somebody has an image up here that says it's got the letters that says everybody hates Rich. oh, guys.
No.
Oh my. Guys, I think I'm a little bit creeped out about this image.
Whoa. What the fuck?
What are we?
Take out that man's teeth.
I'm putting it in the chat too, so Turbo can see.
I'm seeing it on stream.
Is that how you like it, Rich?
Yeah.
That looks like a titty bar. Everybody's naked in there.
Like going ass to ass with some danger worshipping Falmore.
Johnson is fondling Hitler's goateed friend.
Guys, wait a minute. Let me put this. They're big guy. Like you said, they're definitely in a strip club of some kind. Let's see if we get.
Hey, look! I've got dumb hair and a beard.
You get any reactions in the chat? Yeah, me or what the hell? The hell?
Right.
Everyone's like, what's going on here?
Oh no!
You know
Man,
what?
this should have been the thumbnail.
Hold on. This has exploitable potential.
It does.
Well,
It
yeah.
does. Yes.
It does.
I think there's some.
Just
there's some
a rim job edit in the background, maybe.
Yeah. So there's some things to be done here. Let's see. What was that?
God.
I don't know. I where did this come from?
Hey, do we have some time to bring a Mouthier on here?
I would, but it would. It would give.
Okay, next time maybe.
Yeah, I'll get him on that sometime. Let's see.
Who?
Shit.
Bior, he's a friend of the stream. He's a
good dude.
good.
Yeah, he's
Good
cool.
friend. Good friend too, and then failure by winning is a good friend, and god damn.
I'm gonna go to the site. Oh god, it's bleeding cool.
What?
Bromance of NYCC.
Look at the
Rich
tits.
Johnston and Dean Hashbiel get naked in a bar.
I need an adult.
Like this one.
He got naked in
Look
a
at all
bar.
that back fat, man.
Yeah.
On there. He's got stretch marks.
Yeah.
Who thought that this was a good idea to put on a?
They put this on their official website?
Yeah.
The fuck? No one needs to see this.
Wait, which
Rich
website
Johnson.
is this?
Bleeding
You
cool.
in here?
Are you serious?
No. Yeah. Serious.
What the fuck,
There you
dude? What?
There's your new tagline for Bleeding Cool. They'll take you to a gay bar.
What the fuck?
Like, what? I don't understand. Like, if I had my own website, like, I would not share this with the readers. Like, this is going in some, like, Google Drive somewhere
Right.
Yeah.
to never be seen.
Yeah.
Let's go into this spank bank.
This is
Whoa.
Um,
I wouldn't go that far, but
that escalated quickly.
Yeah. No.
Jesus,
It
Daryl.
really is though.
Dean Hashbiel is a artist and
God
cartoonist,
damn it.
not an actual dean of a school.
Hannah means
Oh.
Shannon.
Ansgar asks, "Where's the Will Smith? That's hot meme."
Oh, I don't have one of those.
That's hot. Steve Jeppy buys Gentle Giant, makes it part of Diamond Select Toys. I just read that because I remember Xavier explaining to me how that guy's a mob boss. So,
Yeah. Wow. It's kind of a blurry. Well, it should clear up in a second. Look at this picture. I don't know who's more uncomfortable there, Rich or the guy he's got his arm around.
What?
Like,
The Rise of the Phoenix.
That guy looks like he's throwing up the fucking horns.
and it's like, yeah, excuse me, sir, you smell like a toilet.
Hey, sir, you have a distinct scent of Summer's Eve.
To be fair, that's the Phoenix Comic Con. That whole room probably smells like ass.
Got a good point.
Yes.
I say, sir, you have quite a ripe aroma.
Yep.
Because I'm not trying to be like, oh, comic book nerd smell. Like, it's probably like 128 degrees outside.
I mean,
and everyone-
now I see why he has an emoji thing for his avatar and not his actual face.
Hey, it's kind of like how during Gamergate, like Randy Harper would use that cartoon of her instead of like a.
So
Oh,
fat.
yeah.
She was so fat and ugly.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not that. She had fetal alcohol syndrome and she did heroin, but that's besides the point.
And math.
Probably. Hey, listen, I'd probably fuck her.
Wow.
Not
Yeah, after a long bender, maybe.
Wait a minute. I got to go to this
Exactly.
site. Hold on a second. Let's see.
He looks like a South Park character there.
Yeah, Bleeding Cool
What?
Shocker. Rich Johnson ranks self on top 100 power list. More shockingly, he only ranked himself at number 97.
such a humble man. Such a humble man.
Stunning and/or brave.
I like this. It has been 9 days since Max did something stupid. That's cute.
Yeah, I've been to this site before. They got some good. They got some good takes here. R.I.P. edition. We're sorry, DC. Please take us back. Oh man, Rich.
Detective Comics.
That sounds about right. What's up here? Also, in before
Pornographic.
for pornographic images.
someone somewhere is getting off to that photo, and it makes me sick.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Daryl, knock it off.
That someone is.
What did I do? What did I do?
I think she's trying to say that you may pleasure yourself to Rich Johnson photographs.
Okay, now. Okay.
I'm just putting that back on the screen. This him and this guy.
That should have been a thumbnail.
Filling each other
No,
up.
You know, I hate you, right?
I like that. I could tell from this picture they did a mosaic in the background because apparently the girl in the background doesn't have any clothes on. So they've mosaicked out the her naughty bits, but they left this.
What kind of degenerate shit is going on at these after parties, man?
I have no idea, man. It's like,
look at these respecters of women.
yeah,
These strong female allies.
But look at that how fiery and fucking drug-addled that person is.
yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't think Dean Hatchfield knew where he was when this was going on.
Right?
I think did Rich Johnson? Do you think he took advantage of this situation? Because when you look at it, he's the one feeling him up. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
Are you saying this could be a Me Too?
I mean, there's definitely not a hover hand going here. He's actually got full hands on his pecs and on his shoulder. So, and
he's balls deep in that man titty.
Yeah, he clearly has no shirt on. So it looks like Dean was like it's like his shirt came off at some point because he's still got it around his arm here. So
right.
I'm a little worried.
They were just greasing up.
Right? Dean doesn't know why he's naked.
They were just greasing up before they did some hardcore anal.
Jesus.
Wait, in fact, if you look at the bottom right-hand corner, you can see a jar of Vaseline.
Everybody looked.
I ain't gonna lie, I looked.
It's a shame Cab's not here because he'd be drawing inspiration from this.
Hard at work doing an edit right now.
Yep.
Oh man, wow. It's funny. I always say, let's look at pictures, right? And when I find pictures, I always find something very. How many times have I done this, Piper? And I always find something disturbing.
Almost pretty much every time.
Every fucking time I find something disturbing. I mean, we like last week we saw, just earlier this week we saw Scott Kurt's entire ass inhale a sofa, and
yeah,
that's because you have safety search off, dude.
I can't believe Rich raped this man in cold.
Hey, I'm with Solomon. I can't believe Rich raped this man in cold blood.
Yeah, that's what we're laughing at.
I just said that.
Why is that still on the screen?
Because it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you? Oh, you know what? I can go back to calling Dan Slott fat.
Look at his stretch marks. God damn! Look at the stretch marks.
Yeah,
he's fat. What do you expect?
What happens?
Solomon Express. I'm Shamil, by the way. Oh, hey.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Why is that still on the stream?
No, I moved it. I put it. I put it back to calling Dan Slott fat.
So Shamil, are you gonna make a meme out of this? Are you gonna make an edit? Hopefully.
Yeah. What's going on with the guy?
Saying.
Yeah. It's ripe for the pickings. Oh man.
Rich Johnson is a poor representative for riches. There's Rich Evans. Rich Johnson.
He answered your question. He said no.
Rich Evans?
Oh.
Oh. Well, fuck you.
Who is the Red Letter Media guy?
I can't think of any other riches. I'm running out of riches to use as examples.
Rich Evans. Right?
Yeah, there's...
I fucking love Rich Evans.
Rich Evans is Dick the birthday boy.
Nope.
Yeah, he is.
Nope.
Dick the boy.
Okay, well, I think we've talked about enough of comics.
Somebody is Xavier over here like...
He's eating steak right now. Leave him
alone.
I'm doing what?
See? Yeah. Good Xavier. Good Xavier. Go get the ball, Xavier. Go get him.
Xavier, we love you. Go get the ball. God damn it, dude.
All right. Well, I think we've talked enough about comics and Rich Johnston tonight.
Nope,
So
your birthday's not for another 2 hours. Shut up.
yeah, and shut up, dog.
Yep.
Yep. So, but anyway, I think we had a good time. I think.
Okay.
And honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and log off because Ethan is streaming right now and I'll watch.
Oh my god.
But so everybody, y'all have a good night. We will see you tomorrow night. I'm sure something will come up because it's been a crazy week already. So why the fuck not, right? So, like I said, we'll see. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you then. Bye bye.
It's been fun talking to you.
Bye bye.